All right, we're still in Chapter 1, Section number 2, and the concept that we're going to talk about in this lecture is trade-offs. Basically, everything comes back to this slogan that we use in economics that says, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. And what that means is no matter what we have, nothing in this world is free. We make decisions, and because we make those decisions, we end up giving up something else in order to get the free thing. So there's not really an example I could give you of anything that actually is free. If you think about it, people would say, all right, air is free. Well, that's not really true because you pay taxes. Those tax dollars go to the EPA, and the EPA cleans the air. It's also reflected in products that you buy. When businesses pay to have cleaner efficiency in their products, so we pay all this off in that aspect. So the concept is, again, trade-offs. So what is a trade-off? A trade-off involves us selecting between a given alternative in a situation. There is always a trade-off. And that means that every decision that you make has alternatives. We made a decision today to come to school or not. You make a decision to go to college or go straight to the workforce. Either way, you have to give something up in order to have what you want. So why do we have trade-offs? We have trade-offs due to scarcity. We can't have everything we want all of the time. Trade-offs occur at all levels of society. So if you think even from the classroom setting, you make a trade-off. You make a decision to either come here and do well, bring your stuff, and you get good grades, or you decide that you're going to slack off and then you get rewarded with poor grades. So making those decisions, the decisions that you make are going to have those consequences based off of those actions. So trade-offs for individuals. Every decision that someone makes reflects a trade-off. Trade-offs are constantly occurring and they're inescapable. Examples could be what to buy, what to wear, how much to sleep. Did you decide to stay up late and watch a show yesterday? You binge on Netflix. Now today you're really tired, so you're half falling asleep during the class. You made that decision. At that time, staying up for watch Netflix was a better decision than going to bed and getting rested for today, and you figure you'll deal with the consequences later. When you have a part-time job, if you buy shoes, do you spend money and buy the most expensive shoes that you could buy? Or do you buy a cheaper pair of shoes and have the extra money so that you can go do other things? Those are decisions that you make, and each of them require that trade-off. In businesses, they're constantly making decisions. Examples could be who to hire, what to produce, and what to charge. You look at it from the perspective of business models. How does a business decide what's profitable for them? Meaning that if I wanted to open up a restaurant, will a fine dining restaurant work? Meaning that I could charge higher prices and make bigger profit off of items, but will I have the amount of customers coming through the door in order to make that profit? Or would it make more sense for me to charge less and bring more people through the door? In that same sense, if I charge too little, can I have enough business flowing through my door to sustain my bills, meaning that I can make profitability because of that? So making those decisions to figure out what's the best situation for my business or for myself, it's critical. So beyond yourself and beyond businesses, it also goes to a large level with the government. Government makes trade-offs when it comes to set policies. Examples can include tax policy, fiscal policy, and foreign relations. In 2019, for instance, the tax cuts that Donald Trump enacted were a tax cut across the entire board. And what the policy was the idea that if we took away taxes, it would give more money for people to stimulate the economy, meaning there would be more money in the market to spend. Of course, the trade-off is that we're going to increase our deficit, which means if we're taking in less tax dollars, then how can we pay our bills? So the government made a decision, and it made that trade-off to figure out what is the best for right now in order to grow our economy and grow our nation to secure our situations.